We are joined by Doug and Peggy Rosselle. They are two of our 11 o'clock regular attendees, and they're going to share with us just a little bit about their life. And so the question that we start with, as Charlie started with last week, is what makes you come alive? Doug, you can start.
Oh, thank you. Well, if you know me, I enjoy the outdoors, and then my outdoor activities are biking, running, walking the dogs, just being outside is what I really enjoy. And why does that make me feel alive? Well, it's just a great feeling for me that I'm active, I'm doing the things that, well, I do enjoy them, even though they're tough. And that gives me also time to kind of meditate and reflect on everything that I've been going through in the last little bit of time.
Well, what makes me come alive is to help people and to affect change. And people who know me know that I do a lot of different things that do both of those things. And if you want me to, we can go right into that, kind of like Doug did. But mostly, I was thinking when I thought back on your question that that's pretty much what I've done my whole life. I mean, starting from when I was a little kid mowing the lawn for the old lady next door, and the lady down the street who didn't have any girls, she only had boys, so I did her housework for her. I mean, that's just kind of the way I grew up, and that's what I've done my whole life. Decided to become a nurse because I could help people in a lot of different ways over the years.
So as you reflected on how this made you come alive, how do you connect that with your Christian faith now?
Well, I feel like together we make a great team. We do a lot of stuff together. So we were fortunate enough to find each other 30 years ago next month. And so that changed a lot for me. I grew up in a small rural Methodist church in Michigan. I went a lot of different directions over my life. And I came back to a Methodist church in Chattanooga, and that's where I found Doug. And I was most impressed with him because of his family values and his faith. And faith has been there for me through my entire life. I know there have been a lot of rough spots in my life that it was only through faith that I was able to get through.
My faith journey is a journey, and just like in the exercise, it starts out, how do I begin? And sometimes you just get started. And then you get in a group and you realize, well, there's other people that I can take hints from and learn more from. One of the things that amazed me about running and biking, there's folks way older than me, 20 years older than me, that they keep doing it because they know it's important to them. Same with your faith journey. It's important to you. You don't realize how important it is until you're not able to do it. And so that's a big thing. And yes, teamwork, the togetherness of it, for both Peggy and I together, but with the other group within the church.
So I'm going to throw you a curveball. I'm going to ask you why you serve at Memorial in the ways that you serve. So Doug, why do you serve on trustees?
Right, so again, people that know me, I've been serving on trustees, and I was going to give a thank you out to anybody that served on trustees or are serving right now. It's not the easy job, but it's kind of that there's a challenge. Somebody's identified it for you, you've seen it, it's something that needs attention, and so you get together and you get your plan. Now you try to make it happen, and once you're done, just like finishing a run, you feel that sense of accomplishment. It's better, and it's helped the church in some even little way.
So it's the accomplishment, similar to all of your different outdoor activities that makes you come alive here as well. And Peggy, how about in your greeting and your hospitality and all of the different ministries that you participate in?
Well, like I said, I started out as just a greeter, and then there were things that I thought we could do a little bit better, and so then I ended up being the person in charge of the 11 o'clock greeters, and that kind of is the story of my life. I mean, I start things and then I can make them better. So I work with the Sunshine Airedalers of Florida. So I do Airedale Rescue. I do the flowering for Nandina downtown, and it's the same thing. I start out just watering flowers, and the next thing I know, I'm in charge of flowering for Nandina. And I mean, that's just kind of the way things are. And here in the church, it's the same way. I start with a project. I started helping Linda with America's Youth, and then Linda moved on, and I was doing the dinners for America's Youth. It is so rewarding to be involved in something that you see that we can make better. And so, I mean, the church makes so many things better. So it's just being involved in the church from the beginning. When we first retired to the island and got involved with the church, we were so impressed with the number of things that the church was doing, and it was real easy to get involved.
Thank you.